This is The Extra Point, an Arizona's Family Originals podcast, sponsored by your Phoenix Suns.
All right, let's talk some Phoenix Suns with one of our favorite guests back here on the Extra Point podcast. He, of course, called the Kevin Durant trade last year. Well, I guess more than a year ago, right here on this very podcast. He has since moved here. He is killing it for PHNX, and he joins us now, zooming in. We got to have you, Flex from Jersey, in studio at some point. But I know you have this palatial pad, out there in the valley. You kicking your feet up and enjoying the rain tonight.
Yeah, man. Hey, I can't wait to get in there with you, man. That place looks amazing, brother.
Well, I came in, did the podcast with y'all a couple weeks ago, had a great time, and there's never a shortage of stories to talk about with your Phoenix Suns. And let's just start with your take on the season so far. How would you grade the Suns at this point now, a quarter of the way into the season?
You know what? That's an interesting question, man, because, obviously we haven't seen the big three yet, right? So it's difficult to kind of put a gauge on it without seeing any of the big three. But so far, I think they've managed it well. I mean, considering they was 4-6 to start the year, and now they're sitting at 5th in the Western Conference and 11-7. I think they've managed the injuries and the expectations. And so I give them a solid B right now.
Solid B, and I think when we do see the big three, I mean, the only time we've seen it is in preseason, and I know it was against the Pistons, the one that I saw, but I was like, yeah, good luck stopping this thing. So can't wait for that. Hopefully everybody gets on the floor. Do you think we're going to see Kevin? Are we going to see Devin and Kevin and Devin on the floor together on Friday night against the defending champion Denver Nuggets?
I don't think so, brother. I don't think so. I mean, I think they dodged a bullet with the Devin Booker ankle injury yesterday. All indications and everything I've gotten from my resources and my contacts is he dodged the bullet. The medicals look okay. It looks like it's a mild tweak, and it's good that he was able to come back in the game because it showed that it maybe wasn't as severe as people thought. But I do not think we're going to see Devin Booker tomorrow, and I'd be shocked if he played Saturday. Not so much because I don't think he can play Saturday, but more because I think they're really leaning into this in-season tournament. And I think they want those guys ready to rock and roll on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. So this means something, this in-season tournament. We've all kind of been staring at the floors and the uniforms and kind of wondering how much this really means to the players. From what you're picking up, how much does, I guess, would you put up a banner? Maybe is this a championship?
Yeah, I don't know if they put a banner, brother. That's a good question. But I tell you what, the players are into it. I can tell you that emphatically, unequivocally, the players are into it. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, they're into it. And it gets to a point, Mark, where your teammates, you start to realize the impact that you can have by winning this tournament for your teammates and your coaches. Like, everyone on that staff gets bonuses. The coaches just got $50,000 each. Players just got $50,000 each. If you advance, I think you get $100,000. If they win the next game, $200 if they win the next one, and like $500 if they win the championship. So guys like Saban Lee, that guy could double his salary if they win this in-season tournament, brother. So it's starting to get to the point where these players are really taking it serious.
So how do you like their chances in Los Angeles next Tuesday, especially with a Devin Booker ankle that we don't know how it's going to be until he takes the floor out at crypto?
Yeah, I like their chances, brother, because I think they matched up well the first two times, and that was without Devin. They were able to control most of those two games, and then they had the fourth quarter collapses. But I think just having Devin on the court, even if it's 80% of Devin Booker, that's a significant upgrade compared to what they've had. And they've matched up well against the Lakers. I really like the matchup top to bottom. And then you got to remember, you're going to get Nasir Little back Friday. You're going to get Grayson Allen potentially back Friday from a respiratory illness. And so they're probably going to be ready to rock and roll on Tuesday, man. I like their chances.
So if they go to Vegas, if they are playing for this in-season tournament championship, are you and the fellows at PHNX taking the show on the road?
Hey man, I've been hearing some rumors, man. That's I can't. I've been hearing some things. So I think there's going to be a portion of PHNX that may be taking something on the road. Your boy Flex might be staying back in the Valley though. I'm the rookie. I'm the new guy. So I don't know if I'm going out to Vegas or anything like that. But I do anticipate there may be some representation out there.
You know what? That's actually a veteran move, is to not go to Vegas. That's probably my favorite thing to do, is to not go to Vegas when I'm asked, and that wasn't the case, 20 years ago. As you look at this team on Friday with the Denver Nuggets coming to town, you don't have Devin Booker. Looks like Jamal Murray came back, and then the Joker went crazy for a triple-double. What's the path look like for the Suns to have success and even maybe pick up a victory over the Nuggets here on Friday?
Man, that's going to be a tough one tomorrow. That Nugget team is really good. They're the defending champs, and they're champs for a reason. Joker's the best player on planet Earth, and Jamal's pretty darn good. So it's going to be tough without Devin Booker, without your primary ball handler, the guy that sets the table, the guy that kind of sets the tone on offense. I think, you see Kevin Durant. This guy's incredible. He scored 30 points yesterday and had a bad game. I think he shot 11 for 30, 36%, and he still got 30 points. But I think Kevin at this point in his career, Mark, is more of a guy that's willing to kind of play Robin to Devin's Batman. And so it's going to be tough tomorrow, but I will say this. Grayson Allen and Nasir Little coming back tomorrow will make a significant difference, because you noticed Grayson Allen yesterday. When Devin got hurt, Grayson would have been a perfect person to have in that spot with Devin with the hurt ankle and say, hey, Devin, take a break right here. We're going to go throw Grayson at the 2 and kind of make it work. So I think they have a puncher's chance. These are two really good teams. I don't want to say that Denver is just going to come and steamroll the Suns, but it's going to be a tough task without Devin.
When you look at the Suns not playing the big three, how much of a concern is that so far this season, and how many games do you have to see with the big three in order to be convinced that this is a serious title contender?
Yeah, it's a great question, man. We talked about it on the show today. I'm asking Santa if I can ask for a Christmas gift. I need 40 games from the big three, brother. That's the number I'm fixated on. I'm saying if they can get 40 games before the end of the season, I think they are going to be an incredibly hard team to defend come playoffs. And you're already, what's crazy, Mark, is you're already seeing how difficult it is to defend them with just Devin and Kevin. And when you add Brad Beal, it's like gravy on the mashed potatoes, man. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, bro, we don't need you to be 30-point Brad Beal. We just need you to be, a guy that can go out there, create a shot, and kind of be a release valve. So it's going to be interesting, man. I like how they look with just Devin and Kevin. And when Brad comes back, I do anticipate he'll be back 4 to 6 weeks from the initial timetable. It's going to be scary, man. Good luck trying to defend those three guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how many points Josh Okogie has in certain games. Have you seen these new NBA in-season tournament warm-up shirts that just say NBA in-season tournament? Do you think they could have gotten a little more creative with those? I kind of want one. We were saying I want like the Pistons one or something like that.
Yo, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
They literally just say the in-season tournament. They could even get it sponsored.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but there's probably a reason why I haven't seen it.
Doesn't exactly catch the eye. All right, we'll look for that. Maybe that can be another point of conversation between you and the guys over at PHNX. Tell us what's going on show-wise tomorrow. You got a Friday game against Denver. You got a Saturday game. You got a Tuesday game going to Vegas. Where can we see your stuff?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff rocking and rolling. It's going to be a busy weekend. We got Friday against Denver, so tip-off is at 8 o'clock. So we'll have a pregame show at 7:30 on PHNX. You can check us out on the pregame show. And then right after the game, we'll have the postgame show. And then subsequently the same thing on Saturday, 30 minutes before tip-off. Come over to PHNX, check out the pregame show, check out the postgame show, and kick it with the fellas. We have a really good time. And Lindsay. I'm sorry, I said fellas. I can't leave Lindsay out. But we have a really good time, man. So I'm having a blast, brother.
Awesome. We're so glad you're here. Will we see you at the arena at all this weekend?
No, I won't be at the arena this weekend, but I am scheduled to be in the arena about 15 to 20 games this season. So I got to send you a text, brother. When I get out to the arena, we definitely got to link up, man.
I think we need to get you like on the end of the bench so you can get a little action on this in-season tournament deal. Get you some walking around money. And one of those shirts.
Let's do it, brother. I'm with it. I'm game for everything, brother.
Yeah, he does. He has a smooth jumper, folks. So just know that if Flex ever challenges you to a game of one-on-one. Well, hey, thanks for taking time to join us tonight here in the Extra Point, and look forward to hearing what you have to say about the Suns this weekend.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
The Extra Point Podcast is a production of 3TV, CBS 5, and azfamily.com in Phoenix, Arizona.